Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Seattle Seahawks Franchise. Today, we will be taking on a couple teams, as well as going through the first half of our defensive prospect profiles, just to look at prospects. But out comes the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kickoff, and we are underway here in Atlanta. It'll be a matchup of two pretty middle of the pack to worst teams, 5-7, 4-8. Hopefully we are able to come out with a win here. Our playoff hopes are still certainly alive. It would take quite a bit to get there as Michael Penix scrambles and finds two. 2nd and 8 coming up. And a big sack from Byron Murphy. He was having a heck of a year. Penix looking to throw under pressure. Taking a deep shot. Drake London it is. Called in! How did Drake London come down with that one? What an effort by London. Penix now under pressure, looking to run for it. Will find quite a bit, a yard shy of the end zone. Algier, can he punch it in? No. As Bijan is hurt today. Algier makes a man miss, makes another man miss. Touchdown, Atlanta. It is a pretty quick score for the Falcons as Tyler Algier just kind of walks in after breaking a tackle or two. Field goal. Their extra point try is up and good. Sam Darnold and his offense takes over. Here's Rico Dowdle. Spin move. Finds 9. Some option action. They'll go to Brashard Smith, and he will find a first down on 2nd and short. Dowdle, another carry. He trucks a man over and finds 4. 3rd and 6 now, following an incompletion. Darnold rolling out to his right. Huge misfire. And we've seen that a lot. Ball comes out, though. Malcolm Roach jumps on it. I do believe it was Byron Murphy who knocked that ball out. Seahawks take back over. Cooper Kupp wastes no time. He is in for the touchdown. Oh, my. What a celebration from Cooper Kupp. But it was just textbook, an easy route. Cooper Kupp, no stranger to finding the end zone in his career as the Falcons take back over. Barely an incompletion there. Ray McLeod hauls that one in. He is the favorite right now to win the Offensive Player of the Year, believe it or not. He's having a heck of a season. Penix scrambles again for big yardage. A big issue for Seattle's defense is stopping the run, specifically the quarterback run, as Algier is just breaking tackle after tackle. He finds 6. 3rd and 3, they'll go short to Algier, and he will not quite get there. Falls forward, but Nwosu stops him short. They'll try a field goal. It is up, hanging left, but it fits in that left bottom corner. 10-7 Falcons. Only 9 passing yards from Seattle so far. This one caught by Elijah Arroyo, the rookie tight end, who has been their most efficient pass catcher, leads them in yardage as Charbonnet moves the chains, but a couple bad plays. 3rd and 10. This one to Arroyo. Or no, that's to Horton. It's knocked incomplete. Penix now looking, stepping up, gonna run with it, slides for a first down. 1st and 10 now. Penix sends his man in motion. That's Algier. Penix finds Algier and finds 6. As we are here in the second quarter. Quick one to Algier, trying to find something after the catch. He's unable to. Now Darnold, following the punt, 3rd and 9. Has all the time in the world, gonna air one out, and it is incomplete. He thought he had Njigba on the comeback, but a good play by the corner. 1st and 10 for Penix. following the punt. He'll step up and run for it, and he will get there. 5 rushes for him over the 50-yard mark. Penix under pressure, launches one deep. No one there except for Tariq Woolen, and he's unable to come down with it. Here, little pitch option. Darnold was crushed, but he pitches it to Dowdle, who finds a first down. Darnold now looking, finds Cup, but it's broken up. Bates in there as long as Troy Ellis. As that one a complete misfire. They'll punt back to Seattle. Here's Brashard Smith wrestled down after 5. So 3rd and 5 set up for Darnold. Darnold looking to throw, has a beautiful pocket and finds Horton, although it's not the best of throws. Now Darnold will run it on the designed quarterback keeper, and he'll find 9. 3rd and 1, Charbonnet blowed up on the play, but he finds a first down, so it won't matter regardless. In motion is Torrey Horton, the rookie receiver, who has been huge for them, but has yet to have that crazy breakout game as Njigba hauls this one in a yard shy of the end zone. Darnold looking to finish it off, goes to Njigba, and the 1-yard touchdown. One of the most impressive 1-yard touchdowns you'll see. What a catch, the concentration, the trust from Darnold on the rollout. 3 guys on the Falcons around that, and about 6 total guys. Here's Algier from the dump off from Penix. 14-10, under 2 minutes to play. Quick one to London, his 2nd catch of the game. Falcons trying to put together a 2-minute drive here. This one caught by Darnell Mooney. That's money with 2 O's. And the production hasn't always been there, but the talent is certainly there with Darnell Mooney. This one broken up. Maybe better that he didn't catch that for the Falcons. 3rd and 10 now. Penix hit as he threw. He has to throw it to the dirt. Second half action. I accidentally skipped halftime. I do it quite a bit. I'm going to try to drill into my brain not to do it in season 2. So hopefully that never happens. But, you know, the only upside is I guess we get through the game a little faster. And for those of you that don't care about halftime. But there's always fast forwarding on YouTube, so it doesn't really matter. Here's Arroyo. Hauls it into the 45. He has been really good, as we talked about. Here's Brashard Smith. He's going for a huge gain. First down up to the 40. 3rd and 8 on the 39 now. Darnold finds Njigba, but it's broken up. And they will settle for 3. It's a pretty long kick, but it's up and good. 17-10. Penix now. Clean pocket. Finds a wide open McLeod. Ray McLeod overthrew him, though. And the result is a punt. Here's Charbonnet. Big run up to the 44. Now in motion. Darnold looking to throw. Has a man that's Njigba open, and he hauls it in. Exceptional footwork and body control on the sideline there. This one to Horton. He goes up and gets it. He has a long wingspan, which, you know, helps more than it hurts him most of the time. The only time it's going to hurt him is with maybe... I mean, I really don't see how a longer wingspan can hurt him. As Charbonnet is in, Seahawks take a pretty commanding lead here, 24-10, with under 5 to play. In the 3rd, there's another sack. This one for Derek Hall, who has been incredible in his own right. Blitz coming! Penix goes down. It's Kobe Bryant. So they'll punt. Darnold finds Kupp on the short route. He has blockers ahead, and he'll find a first down. Kupp has been really well in the intermediate areas as Horton moves the chains. So back-to-back nice plays. 2nd and 6 following a run of 4. Kupp in motion to the left. They empty out that right side. This one broken up. What a play. 3rd and 6. Caught Njigba. First down and more. Down to the 15 as they enter the red zone. In motion goes Kupp. Darnold sacked, though, and just as quickly as they were in the red zone, they're out of it. That's Pierce getting back there for the sack. Darnold stepping up, looking to throw. It's popped up in the air, intercepted. Trying to get some airtime after that interception, but now they'll have to work from the goal line. Algier barely gets out. 10 rushes for 9 yards for him. 3rd and 14 from the 1 now. So the interception right around the goal line, not always the best thing. They'll go fullback dive. He'll get maybe 1, and they'll punt. It obviously doesn't end up being a great one. And Njigba on the screen, 3rd and 10, he gets there. Heck of a play, the run after catch ability on display. Darnold rolling out to his right. Time to throw it. He throws into traffic. It's intercepted. A.J. Terrell gets in there, picks off Darnold, and this is still a ball game. 2nd and 8 coming up for Atlanta following the rush of 2 from Algier. Penix dropping back, looking to throw. Wide open is Darnell Mooney, who has them down into enemy territory at the 42. Here's Algier. He has space to work. He's still going down to the 26. Now Penix, play action. Wide open! It's caught, the fullback. Spinning out of a tackle down to the 6. Inside the 10 at the 6-yard line. They'll run it to Algier, and he is in. Touchdown. They'll go for 2 to make it a 6-point game, and he's sacked. That's going to be a heck of a play by the linebacker Tyrese Knight for Seattle, as Charbonnet is trying to run this game out. 3rd and 1, up 8. Really just need to drain some time out. Charbonnet in trouble, not going to get the first. They are going to go for this to try and put the game away. Risky move. They will get it, though. And Njigba is going to find himself in a foot race, and he's gone. Touchdown. Rubbing salt in the wound. Seattle extends their lead and ultimately ends the game with the dagger from Jaxon. He goes up, gets it, comes down with it, and never looked back. Terrell in pursuit, other players in pursuit, but it didn't matter. 31-16 would end up being the final. The Seahawks move to 6-7, right below 500, as the Falcons drop yet another one. A 4-win season at this point just isn't good enough. Minus the interceptions, Darnold had a pretty good game. I thought Charbonnet was good. Rico Dowdle was really good on his limited carries. Jaxon, breakout game. We've wanted it all year. 2 touchdowns for him, over 100 yards. Arroyo was good. Horton was good. The usual suspects. I thought Kupp just, didn't get the target share to put up the insane numbers. No one over 10 tackles today. Emanwari led us with 7. Murphy, 2 sacks, a sack for Hall, an interception for Devon Witherspoon. And that'll bring us to the weekly recap, as I felt like we played one of our better games of the year, even with the 2 turnovers. And we will take another look at it as Darnold finds Jaxon. Darnold didn't have to do much work there, though. He just got it to his wide open man, who ran it back for the huge play. Jaxon goes over 100 yards in that one in a pretty dominant win, 31-16. Sticking, actually headed over to the AFC. Baltimore versus the Steelers. It's going to be a pretty dominant performance from Lamar. 3 touchdowns in this one. A-Rod didn't even surpass 100 as Mark Andrews scores and hits the gritty. The 10-2 Eagles take on the 4-8 Chargers in a slugfest of 2 teams that have good defenses and really good run games. It's going to be a Marion Hampton house calling this one for the Chargers. 27-24. Sub 500 team comes in and beats an above 500 team, 10-2. Let's take a look around the league there. And Packers had 2 players of the week on offense and defense, so that is incredible for them. That'll do it for the weekly recap, though, and we will head right into our next game. It's going to be a rainy one here in Seattle. Colts and Anthony Richardson come into our house as we look to defend our home field as Sam Darnold leads the charge, headed out. This Colts team sitting at 7-6. We're the reverse of that at 6-7. It should be an interesting one, as Devon Witherspoon coming off a good game. Tariq Woolen, I thought, played exceptional. Obviously, JSN coming off a great game. Darnold, if he doesn't turn the football over today, I don't see why we won't win this game. Our defense has shown up consistently. We just got to continue that and not put the ball in harm's way if you are Sam Darnold. But out comes Anthony Richardson. In real life, they went with Daniel Jones. In the game, they went with Richardson. First play of the game here following the kickoff, it's going to be Jonathan Taylor rushing for 7. He had 82 last week. Didn't find pay dirt, but had a decent volume and definitely produced. It's 3rd and 6 now. Richardson going to air it out, showing off the arm. We had a bomb against us in the last game, first drive. This one will be broken up, though, trying to go to Alec Pierce. So the punt in Seattle will take over. Charbonnet, first run of the game, finds 4. He had 59 last week, but he did find pay dirt, so, what would you rather have, 80 yards and a touchdown, and no touchdown, or 50 yards and a touchdown? Here's Arroyo on 2nd and 6. Hauls that one in through traffic. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 following an incompletion. This one to Horton. It's caught. 3rd and 3 following. Nice catch by the rookie. This offense relies a lot on younger players as Charbonnet moves the chains. Speaking of younger players, Darnold sends Charbonnet in motion. Charbonnet, who has a lot of space. Zach Charbonnet is in! Touchdown! And adds on to his touchdown streak. He's in for the score. 7-0. There's Jonathan Taylor following the kickoff. Finds 6. 2nd and 4. Richardson will keep it on the read option. Quarterbacks kill this run defense, and there he goes. Malcolm Roach drags him down. Finally, at the 40. 2nd and 12, though. Low pass to Josh Downs. It's caught for 7. 3rd and 5. Richardson keeps it. He is stuffed. So they'll punt. Darnold into double coverage. It's caught. Elijah Arroyo. So maybe not keeping it out of harm's way, but so far it hasn't punished him yet. This one broken up. Should have been intercepted. Right as I say something. 3rd and 7. Darnold looking to throw. Needs this to move the chains. He'll find Arroyo, and they'll give it to him. I honestly don't think he was even close, but I'm not complaining about that. And Njigba hauls this one in for 4. Bad snap. It's a screen, and the bad snap just kind of threw off the timing. That's shut down. Punt, and now the 1-yard run for Taylor. 3rd and 9. Richardson going to get it himself. And if there's anyone that's going to give a team that can't stop the quarterback run problems, it's that man right there, number 5, AR5. He's going to take off again, and he finds 9 down at the 37. It will be 3rd and 2. Handoff to Jonathan Taylor, who actually slips. Here's the double fake play. What's happening? I don't know, but it's stuffed by Lawrence. Here's Taylor. Quick one, makes a man miss, and is blown up. Ball fumbles out of bounds. What a hit by Ernest Jones. This one caught. Josh Downs extends the drive on 3rd and 9. And 3rd and long is actually hard for a defense as Taylor slips again, will finally find his footing and actually turns that into a 6-yard gain. But I've always felt, as Ernest Jones goes down, that could be a huge loss. I've always felt 3rd and long for a defense. Like, you're expected to get the stop, so it's just more pressure, and it's hard to cover everything, because most of the time the quarterback's just going to take off, as Richardson tries to do that there, but Derek Hall stuffs him, and the kick is up and good. It fits in next to that right upright. 3-7, Seahawks take over following the kickoff. Darnold looking to throw under pressure, hit hard as he threw, and he threw it into his center, or his left tackle's back plate. Here's Bashard Smith elevating, getting stuffed on 3rd and 10. It'll be 4th and 3. They'll punt. So Richardson and his offense back out there. Here's Jonathan Taylor. He makes another man miss. He's still going down to the 25 of enemy territory. 10 rushes, 45 yards. Quick one to Downs. He'll make a man miss, and it's a first down for Josh Downs. 3 guys lined up in a line behind Richardson. Taylor is in! Touchdown, Colts. He slips his way into the end zone. 10-7 now. High pass, one-handed catch by Austin Saubert. What an effort. This one a run, setting up 3rd and 2. Dowdle in the game. Some play action, wide open is Cup, and he moves the chains on 3rd down. 3rd and 4 now, back-to-back. Big plays on this drive. Darnold slips as he steps up, decides to run for it himself, and he gets it. Kick is up and good. So this one's tied at 10 as we enter halftime. And so far, I'd say I've been pretty happy with our performance, especially Sam Darnold. He hasn't done anything too stupid yet, which, I mean, if you've seen the rest of the episodes, he does that a lot. But here we are, halftime report, Cardinals-Texans, battle of the mid-teams. It's kind of what we're seeing today. This one's going to be Michael Wilson hauling it in, breaking a tackle. They move to 5-9. Texans drop to that same record as Kyler Murray has a vintage game. Same with Stroud. But the winner is Murray. Raiders-Eagles. Eagles coming off a tough loss to a fellow AFC West team. The Raiders trying to give them another one. And Geno Smith on this rushing touchdown going to help propel them 28-21. They win that and move right to 500. Bills, Patriots, both 11 wins, 2 losses. One of these teams will be handed their 3rd loss of the year in this game. Here is a screen to Khalil Shakir, and it's not even close, 21-3. The Bills win that AFC interdivision matchup. And here a look at the playoff pictures. The surprise right now, there is 3, 6, and 7 teams in the wild card. It's unbelievable. But that is where we are in the AFC. A lot of teams in a similar place. But that'll do it for the halftime report. And we'll jump straight into halftime here. Second half, rather. 3rd and 9, they convert. Torrey Horton. Seattle off to a good start in the second half. Darnold looking caught. Charbonnet tries to make a man miss, but he slides down or falls down at the 47. This one caught. It was high pointed to Torrey Horton. Again, I've talked about this in this episode already. That long wingspan enables him to go up and get that football. This one caught by Arroyo. Hit hard, kind of sandwich, but he does get the first down. This one a misfire. It'll set up 3rd and 8. Darnold looking to throw. Blitzer's coming. He finds Njigba, who gets the first down. The Colts have not been very poised on defense today, giving up a lot of big plays as Horton finds just shy of a first. Darnold finds Horton there again. Womack with the tackle. Charbonnet goes in motion. This one over the middle of the field. It's caught. Torrey Horton is in. Touchdown. A dominant drive by number 15, the rookie, as he says he's standing on business using former Seattle Seahawks celebration, DK Metcalf. 3rd and 7, Colts. Richardson stonewalled a yard shy of the first. Seattle takes over pretty quickly following the 3-and-out. What a catch from Charbonnet. Not the best throw we've seen from Darnold. It'll be a first down, injury timeout on the field. Here's Charbonnet, runs for another first down. Brashard Smith now takes it. He gets blown up. 3rd and 4 following. Darnold under pressure, trying to run for it himself, but he is tracked down and sacked for a loss of 2. They'll settle for the field goal. It's up and good. 2010. A lot happening in this one as we approach the 4th quarter. 3rd and 9, he's sacked. It's Malcolm Roach, who has made a huge impact already. 4th quarter action. This one is broken up following the punt. So quickly switching hands back to the Indianapolis Colts as there are 2 3-and-outs in a row. 3rd and 3 now. Here's Taylor. He makes a man miss and will barely move the chains. Down 10, the Colts really need to get going here. Huge loss there, 2nd and 14. Here's Jonathan Taylor. He'll get most of it back, 3rd and 3. I mean, all of it back and more. That'll be Moss, maybe? That wasn't Taylor. I don't know who's 26 on the Colts. Taylor reaching for the first down, gets it as they trail by 10. Again, this is a huge drive. They need to score on this one. Touchdown. Field goal would be whatever. But Jonathan Taylor starting to take over this game. He'll run there, breaking through a tackle, 4th and inches now. They are going to settle to kick this. I don't know if I would do this with Jonathan Taylor. They actually miss. Wide right. So already a questionable decision. Drew Lock in the game for Seattle, as it seems Sam Darnold is out. Jalen Milroe not the one being put in. They go with Drew Lock instead. And it'll be a quick 3-and-out for Seattle. Richardson under pressure. He's sacked on 3rd down. As we approach the 2-minute warning, this is the biggest play of the game. 4th and 6. Richardson nearly sacked for a safety. Instead, he takes off. He's still going. Makes a man miss. He's still going to the 46. What a run. This time on 3rd and 5, he'll find Michael Pittman Jr. 1st and 10. This one caught to the 43. This one caught. Pittman finds 4. What a drive, but as we dip under a minute, I don't know if it's going to matter. Running down to the 35. Richardson high-pointed it. Lucky that no safety or anyone was sitting there for the ball. 3rd and 10. They need it. It'll be a screen pass to Taylor. He'll get about 7. So 4th and 3. Looking to throw is Richardson. He will lob it up there. Caught. Inbounds. He steps out at about the 15, maybe 10-yard line. Richardson runs it in, diving over defenders, touchdown Colts. This will decide the game. It'll be touched too early, and it's recovered by Seattle either way. So they hold on and win by 3, 20-17. And I said, if Darnold can play a clean game, we'll win. He played a clean game, 2 touchdowns, no picks, and we won. Horton, Charbonnet, and Arroyo all right at that 50-yard mark, receiving a touchdown for 2 of them. Isaiah Simmons led us in tackles. Malcolm Roach led us in sacks and CFLs. A pick for Julian Love. 2 deflections for our 2 stars at corner. And Ernest Jones will be placed on IR as that injury is looking like 4 to 8 weeks. So we're without him. We're without Leonard Williams. It's rough out here. So weekly recap takes us to the game we just saw. It's a rain game, Colts, Seahawks. That touchdown for Torrey Horton helped elevate the Seahawks to a win, 20-17 in that one. Richardson dominated on the ground, but couldn't get the pass game going until late. Patriots, Bills, we covered this one at halftime in our game earlier. It's going to be a pretty dominant win here for the Buffalo Bills, 21-3. A battle of teams that could certainly see each other in the playoffs. They're both going to be highly seeded. It's going to be Khalil Shakir coming away with that. Packers, Broncos. another battle of AFC powerhouses this season. Bo Nix, strong pocket there for him. He lobs it up. That's more just a great catch than a good throw, but that's going to be ran back for the Cortland Sutton touchdown, 26-24. Broncos hit double-digit wins on the season. And with that, we'll look at games around the league. Tampa Bay beating Atlanta. That's back-to-back losses for Atlanta. Miami beats Pittsburgh. Players of the week include C.J. Stroud, regardless of them losing. And that'll do it for the weekly recap. Taking a look at some prospects here. Edge rusher Zach Freeman out of Pitt. 6'2", 259. He's only 21. I don't think you can argue against the fact that this is probably the best pass rusher in the class. He has blazing speed, and he really has a move in every arsenal. Helped force an interception there, but he really can just do everything. Jesse Borden right behind him out of Notre Dame. 22. He's 6'4", 272, so a bit bigger. But what he certainly doesn't lack in size, he doesn't lack in speed either. He can really run for a guy that is that close to 300 pounds. Morgan Teffler, a run-stopping archetype off the edge. He's not fast, he's not agile, he's not quick. He is strong, though, and he puts that on display time and time again in the run game as he will get off blocks and just dominate. Blake Kirkpatrick maybe going to play some 3-4 defensive end, but I mean, this is a guy who is big, will stop the run. Another guy in Miguel Diaz, 6'4", nearly 300. He's 23, though, a bit older of a prospect, and not a very deep edge rushing class overall, at least at left edge. Right edge, same deal though. Byron Dorsett, out of TCU, 6'4", 270. This is a guy who's purely going to rely on things like bull rushes. Just, maybe some undercuts, whatever, getting off blocks, but this is a guy who is not going to really rely on speed or any agility. He's going to rely on power. Marion Can, 6'6", 265 out of Virginia, another guy who's just going to bull rush you, and it's going to work. How well does this translate to the NFL? It's hard to tell, but as you can see there, he just gets these guys on the ground in seconds. 6'4", 303 pounds, Quinn Johnston is an exceptional run-stopping, just edge. And honestly, these are some players as Seahawks, we might be interested in. We have a defensive-minded coach, and one of our biggest weaknesses was stopping the run, specifically quarterback runs. But, we struggled against running backs as well, receivers even, running from the backfield. One of the probably best players in the class, projected to go within the top 5, Eric Felix. This guy's 6'4", 305. He is just a great athlete all around, and he can utilize some finesse in a game that, other than that, relies on a lot of power. Behind them, the next closest projected tackle is as late as the 3rd round. There's a couple 3rd to 4th round guys, and then the rest are just day 3 onward. DJ Porter here, elite speed though, maybe a guy to watch out for down the board in those later rounds. But again, there is not a lot of depth, but at the same time there's a lot of just mid-depth because they're all day 3 projected undrafted guys, but there is a lot of them. And then linebackers, Phil Ringer here, just out of UCF, 21 years old, 243. He's fast, he's a good athlete, he can get around, agile, everything you want. Tom Hawkins, maybe a guy we should be on the look for. This is going to be kind of your typical spy guy that, I think of Willie Gay on the Chiefs. You just put him in, he's going to watch the quarterback. Same with Peter Peck here. These are just good athletes that are kind of Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen stoppers, right? J.P. Cole here, more of a, in between the gaps, the A, B, C, whatever gaps, going to be getting in there, stuffing the run, stuffing power guys like Derrick Henry, those guys. Deontez Clifford, a pass coverage specialist. He's not the strongest. He's going to lack in the run game, but, that doesn't mean he's just a cone there. Eli Bullock out of Alabama. Not the most talented, but he's a pretty good athlete. Emmett Kendricks is just a cover guy that is fast, so that's a good combo. If you're a coverage guy, you want to be able to move around and make plays in the passing game, and he certainly can. Tony Melvin here out of Oklahoma State, a really good athlete, and he can really disrupt you. Gonna be a super good blitzer just because of that speed that he has mixed with that size. Dalton Sheldon, a guy that I really am high on, just where he's projected to go. He's a pretty dang good athlete out of Penn State. He's playing against some pretty good competition. Here against Indiana, you just see that straight line speed against a wide receiver, and he's staying with them. Really, really like the speed that I see from him. And in the next prospect profile, we will head into DBs and then kickers, punters. We won't spend much time in that category, but that is what we'll look at. It is time for a Thursday night primetime battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. They destroyed us last time we met not too long ago, and there's a reason this one's primetime. It should be a fun one. The concern is they're going to blow us out of the water. They're 11-3. We are 7-7, but that's only 4 games, but that 4 games is kind of a lot. Regardless, though, kickoff is here. We're underway. Pritchett back to return. He will take this up to the 27-yard line. 1st and 10. Darnold looking to throw, rolling to his right. A lot of time. Throws over the middle, and it's intercepted. What is Sam Darnold doing? And it's plays like that make you question if he can be our quarterback, as that is just right to Nate Landman over the middle of the field. And, he wasn't in position to make a play, but he got himself there with the inaccurate throw and the fact that when you're thrown over the middle, they have time to adjust to that football. As Stafford in the offense out there a little earlier than expected, he'll go short to Higbee, set up 3rd and 6. In motion goes Higbee. They really like to use him all over the field. This will be wide open, caught, Tutu Atwell. Just too easy for them. And this is a team that has Puka Nacua. As Kyron Williams hits the edge, stiff arm out to the 2. But this is a team that has a lot of weapons, but they like to spread the football around. It makes it really hard to put 2 guys on Puka, 2 guys on Adams, because everyone else can be wide open. And there, speak of the devil himself, Davante Adams, the devil for our team right now, as he is in touchdown. Arroyo with a nice catch following the kickoff, though. 7-0 we trail. Horton hauls that in. 2nd and 5. We like to get it out quick and rely on run after catch, as Charbonnet with a powerful run and a 1st down. Darnold now changing up the play. All of his players moving out to the left except for one lone receiver. JSN in motion. Will be a screen pass to him, but it'll be blown up. They'll just get a little bit of yardage back. Darnold hit as he threw, incomplete. 4th and 10. They'll have to try for 3. It's a wild kick, and it is off the left upright, no good. Couldn't really get the words out, but I did eventually. Heck of a drive to be stopped by something as silly as a Doink off the left upright. Here's a little screen to Kyren Williams. He'll make a man miss. He's still going, shifting his way up through the defense. 3rd and 6 following that gain of 4. Stafford over the middle of the field. Wide open is Puka Nacua. Or that's Davante Adams, rather. Down to enemy territory, the 28. What a run for him. After that catch. Huge rack guy on the team next to him in Puka. And, of course, the battle of former Seahawk receivers. Well, not Seahawk receivers. Rams receivers. It's, Cooper Kupp versus his former team. Good defensive stop there. Puka's obviously had this team's number, but they get a stop there. Force the field goal. Field goal's good, though, as Darnold fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Rams. Heck of a play by Akello Witherspoon. Matt Stafford and this team takes over. Play action. Stafford looking wide open. It's caught over the middle of the field. Davante Adams. Already 3 big catches for over 50 yards. Dump off to Williams. He will find a way to nearly get a first. They'll run it to him, and he is up the middle. Touchdown, Kyren Williams. Unbelievable. This one out to Saubert, and Austin Saubert has a couple. They're going to go to A.J. Barner here for a first down. And, they love getting their tight ends involved, as you can see. In motion goes Charbonnet. 17-0. Darnold looking to throw. It is incomplete. No PI. I think they're going to call it uncatchable. This one to double coverage, also incomplete. Trying to go to Arroyo. And they'll just try to get some points on the board on 4th and 10. And they do. 17-3. As that kick is up and good. Rolling. Just stepping back. Finding Tutu Atwell is Stafford. 1st and 10 from the 47. Another open guy is Puka Nacua. That one just rocketed in there. Puka again hauls it in for back-to-back first down catches. 3rd and 4 now, following some positive runs. It'll be Stafford looking to throw quickly out to Higbee. He just throws the guy off and rolls down to the 40. This offense looks unstoppable. Kyren Williams to the outside. He will go the distance. And it's another Kyren Williams score, 24-3. This one over before halftime, potentially. But it is the NFL. Anything can happen. Darnold finds Dowdle. It's caught for 8. That's Spites, eventually bringing him down. This one thrown outside. Arroyo high pointed and all's it in. Exceptional body control for such a young player. That one incomplete, thrown at the feet of his intended target. Darnold now finds Horton for the first down. Darnold looking to throw. Hit as he threw, but it's a screen pass. Dowdle, a lot of open space. He's still going down to the 16 into the red zone. Darnold looking wide open as Horton. He is in! Touchdown, Seattle! Heck of a play by Torrey Horton. And heck of a throw as well by Sam Darnold. Extra point is wide left. As visible frustration from Cam Chancellor. You're already down big. You finally score as Kyren Williams lays the stiff arm on. The most effort you'll see put into a run for only 3 yards. Here's Kyren Williams shrugging a man off short of the first by about a yard. 24-9 as we hit the 2-minute warning. And this one not really a game, but it's not as far as it once was. There's a first down for Williams on the run. This one caught Nacua. He makes a man miss with a stutter step and is down to the 37. This one to the outside. It's hauled in by Higbee. They'll go quick. 3rd and 3. 24-9 following the catch. Getting out of bounds, stopping the clock. As Stafford looks to go, it's Tutu Atwell. He just runs up the right hash in a straight line and is in for the score, 31-9. We'll see if the Seahawks can respond going into the half. This one a quick one to Charbonnet. He gets out. Now Darnold looking to throw here in the 20-second drill. You don't have much in the playbook for this. It's caught, though. Big run after catch. Another big throw to Kupp here. Timeout Seahawks, 1 remaining, 11 to play. This one to Kupp gets them down into field goal range at least, and they will waste no time trying the field goal. When you're down by 22, 3 points doesn't mean much, but it's more than nothing. Too risky to go for the touchdown. We'll head into halftime 31-12, and surprise, surprise, I accidentally skipped halftime again. So here's the kickoff going in the second half, and we'll just get straight into it. So yay for us. Play action, wide open is Puka Nacua. Heck of a catch, got the feet down, 31-12. In motion goes Adams. Kyron Williams hits the outside. Spin move, he's still going. Still didn't go down, but he's out at the 33. He'll eventually get stopped on 4th and inches and just try the field goal. And since it's a blowout, we're going to go to highlight style here. So really just big plays only. Darnold here looking, finding Horton. It's caught for a big first down. Then a couple plays later, Darnold going deep again. And this one fit into a tight window, and it's caught. Then Darnold here inside the red zone. Throwing, it's caught, Torrey Horton touchdown. And that dance down as much as they are is a little bold, but there you go. They will, of course, go for 2. What do you have to lose? Torrey Horton completes the 8-point drive. Sadly, for fantasy managers, most leagues probably won't count that 2-point conversion as far as I know. This one intercepted by Nick Amenwari. He's trying to give us a game. It's only a 14-point game here in the third. Okay, Nick Amenwari. Here's the run. Brashard Smith makes a man miss, has a touchdown. We're within 7. Comeback alert, potentially. The Rams trying to give this right back to us. Big play by Brashard Smith. And right as we look like we could come back in this one, the Rams here with a heck of a drive to put this back out of reach. Tyler Higbee runs all the way down into the red zone. It will end in a field goal try, though, 37-27. Also, let me know down below how you feel about a highlight style of game when it's that out of reach. Obviously, there's a chance we come back in this one, and if it gets close enough, we will go out of the highlights. But third quarter's over. We're down 10, and the Rams just picked us off, so it's not looking too good for us. Stafford trying to put this one away, put it away. Wide open, it's caught by Washington for a big first down. And it'll be walked in by Kyron Williams, just kind of shrugs the guy off. We'll sim from here on as we are down 17. And the final score is looking like it's going to be 47-27. Rams hold on in a 20-point win. I mean, 358 yards, 2 touchdowns versus 250 yards, 2 touchdowns. It makes sense that the Rams destroyed us here. Kyron Williams, all things considered, wasn't that great, but he had some really good runs. Torrey Horton, breakout game, 92 yards, 2 touchdowns. No one else really did a lot in the receiving aspect. A pick for him and Worry. Couple pass deflections here and there, but not the best game for us. And Charles Cross will actually be out 3 to 5 weeks, so he'll go to injury reserve. And to kind of reorder this offensive line, we're going to go pick up Ricky Stromberg, just add some depth. Sign him from the practice squad. It'll be a minimum, of course, of $1.08 million. And then we're actually going to kind of reshuffle this line. We're going to do something I don't love doing, but we're going to ask Gray Zabel to play some left tackle for us. And we're going to start Ricky Stromberg, who just got signed. Because we really have no better options. We might move Haynes over, but for now, this is what we're going to do. And we'll head into the weekly recap. See how Gray Zabel does shifting to left tackle. It's obviously not a permanent thing. But here we are, Rams, Seahawks. This one was really never close. I mean, it was, but the Rams felt in control and were in control the whole way. Tutu Atwell, big touchdown there. 47-27 your final. As I want a dominant win. The 9-5 Ravens take on a Patriots team coming off a tough 21-3 loss. They're playing angry. And that truck was angry from Hunter Henry. 20-17, the final, as the Patriots win that. That might be Austin Hooper. I can't tell, honestly. Bengals, Dolphins here. 7-7 Bengals take on the 8-6 Dolphins. And the Bengals will have to wait a week to be above 500. As Devon Achane hurdles his man and scores 20-17, the big touchdown. Here are your players of the week. Geno Smith in there is interesting because in real life he's struggling so much. Scores around the league. Carolina gets blown out. That's no surprise against Tampa. But that'll do it for the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.